Welcome to Mahabubabad Education YouTube channel. This is Veeraya Pujari, School Assistant Social Studies, ZPHS Modugulagudem, Kuravi Mandal. 14th chapter, Should the War be Supported by Indians? 1939-42. Hi children, good morning everybody. I am hoping that you are utilizing the video classes properly. And in 14th chapter, National Movement in India, Partition, Independence 1939 to 47. One chapter we had already completed and you have already listened the information regarding our Indian national leaders. Today we have to discuss, should the war be supported by the Indians? 1939-1942. What consequences taken place during 1939 to 1942 is the subject matter today to discuss. My dear students, as we know that the British government introduced so many acts in order to appease or satisfy our Indian national leaders. To appease our national leaders, the British government had passed several acts. 1909 Act, 1919 Act, 1935, the Government of India Act. According to 1935 Government of India Act, the provinces or the states in our country were given the chance to hold the elections. And after conducting the elections, the winning parties could establish or to form the governments in their respective provinces. Accordingly, in 1937, the elections were held to the provinces. But here thing is that not all people of India given the right to vote. Only some sections, few sections of the people, property holders, highly educated people only given the right to vote. The right to vote had not been universalized. All the people, irrespective of their caste, creed, region, gender, religion, were not given the right to vote. Only 12% of the people in provinces and 1% of the people in central provinces had been given the right to vote. So whatever it may be, elections were held, and out of 11 provinces, in 8 provinces, the Indian National Congress formed the governments. This is one side. On the other side, in 1939, the Second World War started due to the attack of Hitler on Poland on 1st September 1939. At the time, our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi, wrote a letter to Hitler at the time. We are already there, that letter you can see later. But in 1939, when the British government entered into the war, without taking the consent or without taking the prior permission of the Congress government in the provinces, they declared that India should support the British to fight against Germany and other Axis powers. This was not digested by the Indian Congress leaders. Actually, the war had already started. The war had already started between Axis powers and sovereign powers. Here you have to know which countries were called as Axis powers. You see, Germany, Italy, Japan were called as Axis powers, and remaining European countries like England, France and the USSR were called as sovereign powers. There was a war, and the war between England and Germany became the war between the European nations, and war became between the entire world. At the time, Indian Congress leaders were in dilemma whether to support English or the British or to support the fascist powers like Germany and Italy. But majority of the Indian Congress leaders, Indian National Congress leaders, supported the British government in the war because of if they support the fascist powers like Italy or Germany, if they get victory in Second World War, it would become very problem and it become horrible to India, and they would not give freedom after Second World War, they thought. And finally they decided to support the British. But before to declare their support, they put forth one demand in front of the conservative government. In 1939, there was a conservative government in England. That government was headed by Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill and Conservative Party were not interested to give full or complete freedom to India. They understood the demand of Indian National Congress and convened a meeting in 1939, an all-party meeting. Before Second World War, there were a number of parties in England. At present, there are only two parties, that is Conservative Party and Labour Party. But all-party meeting, they convened and given a word that India could be provided a dominion status. Here, dominion status means the states of India would be given powers. They can rule the states or provinces themselves. But as a whole, India should be under the control of the British government. That was called as dominion status. But the Indian National Congress leaders were not accepted this. Further, they demanded full or complete independence. Along with this, immediately after the Second World War, and the British government have to create all-party government in India. But British government raised a serious objections on it. Further, British government questioned the Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress, according to their view, Indian National Congress was only the representative party of the Hindus. And we should represent the all other parties, that is Muslims, Christians, etc. So thus British government stated. By this Indian National Congress leaders get upset. They got upset. And moreover, the British government passed one act, and according to that act, they cut the freedom of press. They cut the freedom of, expression. And those who acted against the British government, they were forced to, to jails. Without sending them into the courts, they arrested for a long time. At the time, Indian National Congress leaders were decided to adopt individual satyagraha against the British government. Thus, during 1940 to 1941, Indian National Congress leaders adopted what we call individual satyagrahas to open the eyes of the British government or to tell their what we call protest against the British government. But British government had not taken all these into consideration, so that the Indian National Congress leaders decided themselves to walk out from the provincial governments. Finally, the provincial governments which were formed in India in 1937, they resigned to all these what we call 8 state governments of Indian National Congress had been resigned in October 1939. So this is about today's topic. Tomorrow we will see who will represent the country of India, Indian Muslim League, then after Hindu Mahasabha and RSS would be discussed in tomorrow's class. Until then, bye. Stay home, stay safe.